yɛbie officer wɔyɛ de wɔyɛ adwuma yɛfi yɛmpɛ basabasa ɛmmerɛ na yɛbrɛ yɛda nwura mu ɛmmerɛ na yɛbo yɛ ɛmmerɛ na police start ayɛ no yɛhu saa ma yɛsrɛ yɛwura kurowura sɛ ɔmfɔ na no ntom ɛyɛ nana ɔtumfoɔ party chairman regional minister the mayor regional executive ɛna president na mu yɛwura kandaba bae ɔyɛne ne di nkɔmmɔ ɔma na ɔde yɛdi yɛ no yɛmmeɛ ne nofue ne yɛkɔ ne ndi ama kandaba kandaba asɛm na ɔkɔsɛ yɛ no na yɛkɔ ne yɛyɛkɔ no no make us a papa to a team. Only me a beer. And yeah, I come to me, minister. Yes, samba for your show. And yeah, I sent original. MPP to me a day. Officer, yeah, about the union FBI. Now, quick, sitting in another room. Let's go. We'll try and go. Whatever was this one officer.
Na me koti em groma amobia. Na o so ko mo hwe no. See? Hold on. You see? Then people for your one omo pa, omo fa obi nko gina court near ready. You see? Demonstration that will go against MPP. Me am got you. I swear to God. So only what it take or took for MPP to come to power. And you so much you on post no muti wa. Omo fi say we are these boys were on the war front. What do you know? Now, if you are up to now, as I speak, national security has not been able to change NDC for now. Good and it is something. Now, we are MPP Nico Ebidia. Was well. Meanwhile, come and go some more to share one or two. What's your thing? What you doing? A mirror MPP, echo opposition. Now, you are Bruno Ghana, me and Chardimetries. You are for free Islamic Abu. I want demonstration. NDC from there. Woman a dear him and you are bunko. Yamu, I swear to God, will revert. I'm telling you. Now, police for us again. And when I have your gun, not police for woman try any delta force. You see what will happen. Then you was a fool. They catch her on the book and the pound year. Only me call Kumasi Royal Park Hotel in 2008. And when he was the defense minister, he told me that national security cannot, security has broken down. Mekofa, these same boys, betray 1 billion that time, 100 Ghana cedis, 1 million cedis for them to protect our ballot boxes. What are you talking about? And now, power, I dare everybody in this to try any of these boys. And you will see, I will personally lead demonstration against MPP4. Because I went there and promised them that we will Brian near power, we will make money and try any of these boys. And you will see, I will personally lead demonstration against MPP4. Because I went there and promised them that we will try any of these boys. And you will see, I will personally lead demonstration against MPP4. Because I went there and promised them that we will try any of these boys. And you will see, I will personally lead demonstration against MPP4. Because I went there and promised them that we will Brian near power, we will make money and this is for someone for them go to my port one. And you will not ask you, what would you delta force? What would you invisible forces? What in the money and look over here, see, I'm not possible. And now you should be ashamed of yourself even to make a statement like that with all the things you did. And against and then who next? Even to talk. All right. You can't young people. I swear to God, I put my life on the line. So everybody here for some all the things President Kufuor did in 2001 to 2008. That brought for some to be went to opposition. But we are contract. They say I will personally lead many boyfriends. We'll see what will. Now the police will grab about what could not work. And when I brought for some all the things President Kufuor did in 2001 to 2008. That brought for some to be went to opposition. But we are contract. They say I will personally lead many boyfriends. We'll see what will. Now the police will grab about what could not work. 2008. That brought for some to be went to opposition. But we are contract. They say I will personally lead many boyfriends. We'll see what will. Now the police will grab about what could not work. And we'll see.
NDC for sorry and ne. Almost say MPP Kufuor do aban yenye and ne almost sorry and no pa. Akobo dumpim e wo dubli aso say omu kotu aban because and ne de ekoso no e omu tan to the extent say ne John Mahama de obey Oklahoma Ghana go ref esa say ya nkofo subanya omu didi aban e no na akofo wi aba na nka sebi e de na si cheche jamasi tumpana a ne ekojobo NDC amanyoku anya no kasa Oklahoma to the extent say and then memory chroma whether we like it or not. We tell you, we cannot allow NDC to come to power. We cannot, because we know me said your brand said your kai. You will never, your life will never be safe under this regime. You need the ombetinaye. Any sunsansua a bit with your bow bravo. Any ayakayaka diani and some fua on Babedi Okuma. Don't forget, Domama or Ban Fiena Pew. A Fiena pay and our pay. That's some Fiena. Sabi or Cho no Kuma, Ubian or Cho no yo dear Maguno in future is at stake. And we need to decide, say, party the baby we are the Christian and we need. So this is the time for us to fight and rescue our party. Unity, power, unity, power, unity, power. They are being paid at the UTV program, show-based program, useless program. And people are sitting down there. Can this no power? And I can people program be a program be sao team so. Come on, Bruno, can you see for they won't give you a doctors? Now and cophobia need life they sit there and attack the government as if say there's no tomorrow. John Mahama is an alternative. John Mahama is an alternative for the people of Ghana. And you come in Ghana need the spirit of Ghana. They are being paid at the UTV program, show-based program, useless program. MPP we are sitting down there. Can this no power? And I can MPP a program be a program be sao team so. Come on, no, homo
because I am so straight I am woman. Have me. I mean to me cause I am so straight. Also me start to work baby na me the basis I am no so. I say yet your memu ha na ye prapra ni o ma she carpet ase na enye hwe fa manyame me mpa bibia manyame na ya bibia me ba me se me som bosom me ye bone. Now I've received a couple of calls. Matete say ye be show ha no obi enim ye see here. And we are not going to sweep that one under the carpet and go straight to go and talk about PCS style and Joyce Blessing. And Matete say, yes, say, and there's also been punishment for bar. Zana Mate. I'm just hoping that it's not true. But if it is true, it took him 2 weeks to organize those people. Me, I came here with 3 pickups full of boys. It took me less than 30 minutes to organize, to call boys that will be on UTV. Also, if you do that thing again, I'll organize boys and I'll bring them to Ghana Gas. And I'm telling you this, and if it is true, see, the campaign, no, NDC, no, Nana Kunedrich, no, he's a very stupid boy. The campaign, he was not part of it. And he has been making calls here and making threats every day. No, I'm not afraid of him. So when people don't buy you, but he was
able to sit here and say our document. That is our property. We need him to render an unqualified apology. Again, the same person has insulted our general secretary, he has insulted our vice president, he has insulted our president. And there's nobody here to defend them. We are the youth of this country, not only the political party that is belonging to, but we are the youth of this country. And we feel that it is unfair on our part. That is why we have come here and want to be part of the program. With all due respect, we respect you so much. Well, the program has turned into a political show. So if you want us to move outside before they start the program and you can assure us that we will come inside, fine. However, that notwithstanding, we expect that at least, even if you allow maybe about 3 or 4 of us to be here, and then the rest of the team or the invited guests can also join, we'll be glad to do so.
Yes, peaceful debate. That's
very peaceful. We are not here
to
fight.
One more.
A moment.
Thank you, sir.
And now I know what I say. We're out. We're out. Because I'm coming out, your fellow, data force. Yana be a cranny and Nippon house to Homa or my penny at his father. And then, now that you're Dr. Mahmoud Bomia. Satam, now you police. Now you need to go. Because after the time, because I say, I ain't a kufa police. I said I'm a pretty. I ain't fat and a kufa soldiers. If you send the force to fire, they don't have police. I don't know who soldiers. So the 4 boy, police 4 boy. Me na see me say. Nanka, I'm a player for the table, but Bobby Abba. I cannot force from there. I can come and me a da. Me na for this move. And now we share our most real. And now we share this year. Now we know who this year. Now what's wrong? The entire thing now said brown brain down. And for so blame her about swap. Now the entire see a problem book in Japan and say, let me part of the church. The council your call. The Timaka 7 million Kaya. Kaya the Bako, no, Kaya the Bako. Honorable King and the Maya Chiblets. Now petty children to the yellow. I know any other call that you might say. The buyer, no police for her. If you my car, you have done in the black. And it was a galak. Yabro, oh, Siatia, Yakasaro. Minia, Yabra, I want people. No man to the hammer. The young yes, my pennicle for no second say, sir. No cocoa, a back. I'm from the Cabomia. I am a crier. Never know yet. If you get a form of jail, a penny will be said. Yes, it's a crown. Not like a friend, a year in what I am. What was that? If you are my penny, I could find a call. Yes, I'm going to be a trouble on me. Let me say, I understand to send a million booyah. Mommy has the same. Miss Ramo, baby, I don't know. Mommy, I'm kind of my penny, I could force some more care. I think I was sitting them, not for papa. So again, and yeah, shall I sit to them, not for papa. Namely, make us say, my executives, our quadrate, we are very good cassia, our quadrate, because section of them, and my ability. Cassa make us some smoke, Miss Sigana for some more problem to your woman way. I'm not Juma Bamu and the Biaya. The man support on a walk at Japan. Because beer or kind of crap, what kind of crap is any who pay on time from that? One car and from that. Mommy support. Yeah, the trail support. And your matching. Opa, say it to him. And that's what I'm a catcher, sir. Yamma 2 billion. Now you're magic car. I'm a trouble. And that's what I'm a catcher delegate to be said. But I'm a 5,000. Not trouble, mommy. Now, so we are delegates. We have brought 5,000. And I have brought 10,000. Can you say, oh, film or check it here? And you never know. And to me, show mum, you cost school fees. Oh, film or check it here, dear man. Meaning, I make a set that, Mrs. I didn't bet here. You're not here, sofa. Now, I don't show down, also. But the moment you don't talk a seven. Show down, my boss is 7. Didn't walk to the bar. Our quadrate. To show down the number of the are. And you ever show down the bottom of the I just know can't say that up for a channel.
Now, me coach him, Groma, Mobia. And now some commercial. You see? Hold on. You see? 9 people for your 1 room, almost for being coaching court near Ready. You see? Demonstration that will go against MPP. Me, I swear to God. So, what it take or took for MPP to come to power. And here is what did you post no to one. One say we are these boys were on the war front. What did they say? Now, up to now, as I speak, national security has not been able to change NDC for now. Good temper, now we are MPP Nico Ebidia. What's well? Me know how come and born some moment to share one or two. What's well then? What you doing? A miller MPP, echo opposition. Now you bring your Ghana, me and Dimitris. You for sure Eslami Abu. I want demonstration. NDC from there. Woman a dear him and you have bunko. You I swear to God, will revenge. I'm telling you. Now police for also Quebec. And when I have your gun, not police for. Woman try any Delta force. You see what will happen. You're not just a fool. They catch your honorable Kandapa on 10 years. Only me call Kumasi Royal Park Hotel in 2008. And when he was a defense minister, he told me that national security cannot, security has broken down. Mekofa, these same boys, we cleared 1 billion that time. 100 Ghana cedis, 1 million cedis for them to protect our ballot boxes. What are you talking about? And now my power, I dare everybody in this country to try any of these boys. And you will see, I will personally lead demonstration against MPP. Because I went there and promised them that we will Brian, yes, your power, we will make money. And try any of these boys. And you will see, I will personally lead demonstration against MPP. Because I went there and promised them.
As I said, the national constitution provides for just 2 terms. You win 1 term like we won 2000, we stay in power 4 years, then we have to go back to the people. The people give you a chance as president, you come in for another 4 years. 2008 you are finished. The state will thank you and say, sit aside. Just go off the field and allow another person to come. So the party along this year will have to find a successor to perform, to use as candidates. But I'm telling you already, because of the good work and goodwill we have built, we have already about 50% of the vote we need to go back to power. Put it aside. That's all. We are going to select the opponents for the next 50. But what we have to be careful about is that even as we set for a successor, we must look for somebody who will continue to hold the party together. We mustn't go in for anybody who will divide us. Because we by ourselves alone cannot get all the votes we need. All NPP, true NPP people will vote for us. But then, I don't think we'll make the 50% plus 1 vote to win at one chance. This is why we need to stay together so that it will be attractive to draw other people to join us to go beyond the absolute majority. So anybody who is always full of tension and fighting and that sort of thing, we have to be careful about. The party must stay together. Then, when we see such a person, we must also look and see when we present this person to the rest of the country, all the time. He must be the type most people will look at and say, this man. When we sleep on him, we will sleep. He's a good person. We'll work with him. That's how to get the majority, to secure the majority. So, among the candidates or aspirants coming, listen to everybody. Please, it's not the money they will bring around. If they call you, give you 10 million, and you think because of that you win. And when you want to catch a chicken, what do? You give corn. But then that corn might lead to his death. So it's not money. So the candidate that will come is not the money. Listen, ask questions, see how the mind works, look at its nature, see whether the party will lead us all together like one family, and then after the party, the nation, the majority of the nation will accept this person for leader. The third thing you must again look for, whether when the power is given to this person to lead us, he is the type with the experience, with all due respect and wisdom, to be able to keep the country united, to secure the nation, to gain the respect of the forces, the military, the police, the chiefs. Look out for that. Because we know the history. Some people have been given power only to lose it just like that. We don't want that. But that's when the power comes to us, we must hold it and continue till the last day, and then ask the people to continue to vote for it, to stay in power. So when you are given, check this person that is asking. He may be a nice man, we may like him, even perhaps most of the people may like him. But you see the type that can hold the power when it comes to us. That is another question. It's a difficult test, but then governing is difficult. But fortunately for us, now our party has the tradition. We know opposition and we know government. We are mature. Men and women, we are, I believe, wise. And Ghanaians trust us. So we must go the hard way, get a good candidate. I'm having to say this because I too have interest in who will succeed. I want a man who will take the power so I can go into retirement, resting, and in dignity. So when I talk like this, some people say, you want to impose. So no, it's not that. I'm entitled to want a good person to succeed.
I demand the release of its members by the military and police force. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, it has come to us this afternoon with surprise the arrest of some law-abiding members of our group by the security personnel on the current happenings in Tamale Teaching Hospital. We continue to condemn the act and disassociate ourselves from the actions of such, like any well-meaning Ghanaian. We have full confidence in the government that the perpetrators of these actions will be brought to book. However, we believe no citizen should carry the burden of the other. Therefore, we call on the regional police commander to release our members whom we intentionally believe are totally innocent in these unfortunate happenings. We emphasize again that Kandahar is not part of the orchestra and has not sanctioned it either. Finally, we again call on the regional police commander to instruct his members to conduct themselves professionally in the exercise of the arrest of the perpetrators of this heinous crime. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, we thank you all for coming. God bless you.
All right. Now, this is the composition of the police council in Ghana. The vice president is a party man. It doesn't matter whether it's MPP or NDC. This is what we have given us, and this is what we work with. Now, a minister responsible for internal affairs, who is he? He's a party man. Then you have an inspector general of police appointed by the president. The president can dismiss him at any point in time, and therefore his loyalty is partial. It doesn't matter whether he was appointed by MPP or NDC, his loyalty is divided. Because he can be appointed today and dismissed tomorrow. And the worst scenario is when he is appointed to be acting capacity. It means I'm watching you. That is what it means. Now, the Attorney General is a party man. Then you have a lawyer nominated that one again, a representative of police, very well, 2 members of the police service appointed by the president. So who is that? Those people. Once they are appointed by the president, you know where they are coming from. Then 2 other members appointed by the president. So the whole composition of the police council is the president and the party. Why will you give us this and think that we should be professional? You cannot. There's no way you can have a professional police service. It is party politics. And that is why we have become a chess in the hands of the government. Whether it's NPP or NDC, we are chess in their hands. And they are playing political games together. That is why no party in opposition can trust the government, can trust the police. Because of what you do with us. And so once you move into opposition, you are scared that the same thing you do with us, the other party will do with us. So there is a need for constitutional amendment. And I propose that if we really want a long-term solution to this vigilantism, one major thing is that the president must be appointed for a fixed, the IGP must be appointed for a fixed term of, with approval of Parliament to exercise independent control. There's a need for an independent police service commission to replace the current police council. And grounds upon which an IGP can be removed should be spelled out so that the IGP's removal from office cannot be based on the whims and caprices of appointing authority. That the Minister of Interior can only give directives to the IGP in writing on matters of policy, but not as to how the IGP must do his work. This will make the police loyal to the Constitution instead of particular governments.
What is the difference between the ordinary thief and the political thief? Number one, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it? But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education, your health, and your business. Number two, the hilarious part is that the ordinary thief will choose whom to rob. But you are the one who choose the political thief to rob you. Because we choose them. We vote them. We blindly say we are not blind. Who is deceiving who? The ridiculous part of the whole issue is that we will fight to defend and protect our belongings from the ordinary thief. Is it not? But we fight each other to defend and protect the political thief. Is that not what we do? Thugs will be fighting themselves to protect those that are stealing our career, stealing our job, stealing our health, stealing our success. What a shame.
If you reach a certain stage in life and there is nobody who can look you in the eye and tell you the truth, you are doomed. And that is where our country has gotten to. We need to rescue this country. Wallahi. And I feel very terrible as a Ghanaian at this time. This country is in serious trouble, ladies and gentlemen. We are in serious trouble. We need to rescue this country, ladies and gentlemen. The presidency has been so depraved, so muddied, so dirtied, that I tell you in all sincerity as a Ghanaian, that I feel terribly sad today as a Ghanaian. We need to rescue this country. Wallahi. Inshallah.
Please don't cry.
We shall rescue our country.
Government is broke, government is broke. The people are spending billions to go inside the government that is broke. Have you ever seen a minister who resigned because government is broke before? Government has no money. Have you ever seen a governor who said, ladies and gentlemen, when I was elected, I thought the government had money. Now I discover government has no money, I resign. Have you ever seen it? Government has no money, but they are bringing money out at election time. Where is that money coming from? So they are lying. What is happening is that there are two types of wicked people in government. Type 1, they eat current money. Any money they find in government, they will eat it. They are wicked about that one. There is type 2. Type 2, they eat current money and future money. They will say, my term will end next year. When I leave, how will I eat money? Let me borrow money now and borrow money of the future and eat it now.
Right, welcome to the show. If you just joined us, this is Morning Ghana Live on Metro TV. It's a Tuesday, the 10th day of October 2023. By His grace, we're live and we're here with yet another edition of the show. Our gratitude to go to Most High God for the rare privilege of being alive, and of course, the opportunity of having another conversation around the top stories making rounds here in our dear Republic. I'll let you into our panel for the morning's conversation shortly, but let's take a look at the front pages of our newspapers. Daily Graphic. Achieving economic stability, efficient tax utilization key. Professor Bokpin at Graphic Businesses Twitter or X Spaces dialogue. Neonatal infant mortality rates reduce. Energy Minister calls for sub-regional energy transition policy. Property rates portal accrues 20 million cedis in 3 months. Ghanaian Times. Obechebi Lamte interchange work set to resume at last after government concludes negotiation with external creditors. Resident engineer. FAO calls for concerted efforts in managing water resources. Recruitment of domestic staff to Gulf states. Ghana won't lift ban until. That's the Minister of Employment. Sanitation Minister. World Bank team inspects Gamma projects. Daily Guide. Cecilia Dapa fights OSP. Contract killer in court, jailed 10 years over robbery and death threat. Extend laws to cover political party elections, occupy Ghana. Girlfriend arrested over Kiki B's owner's death. 3 workers die in underground tank. The New Crusading Guide. Extend laws to punish intra-party election offences, occupy Ghana to AGM Parliament. Destroying NPP letter on live TV bad. UTV should have reined in A+, UNIMAC lecturer. Agona Kwenyaku chief not distilled. Okay. EU GIZ support FDA to regulate vaccine manufacturing in Ghana. I have intellectual property right for disabled got talents, trademark. Simon Cowell. Support government in fight against Galamsey, Deputy Lands Minister. The Insight. Attack on UTV. Alan blast NPP tax as Frimpong Boatin descends on government. Alleged sale of airport lands. La youth bear teeth at government and traditional council. But Nia J. Kofe IV calls for calm over youth grievances as he asks government to do the needful. Palestinian resistance continues amid indiscriminate airstrikes by Israel in Gaza. Teachers suffering. Concerned teacher Eben Kwaku Fenuku appeals to government to retire them on their salary instead of teacher award. The Daily Statesman. Akufo-Addo to reshuffle ministers very soon. Hey. Injury time reshuffle. Dr. Hezwa destroyed NPP letter on live UTV show unacceptable. Bawumia tip to win NPP flag bearer raised by 78%. Coca cautions against attack on Akufo-Addo. The Finder. GJ got it all wrong. Information Minister calls for united front against attacks on media. Esther J.B. Donko others honored for contribution to maritime sector. 100-years-old Kolebu Hospital appeals for help. Is this the truth behind this Bank of Ghana and NDC Chaskele? Police arrest one after death of Kiki B's owner. And Economy Times. Bank of Ghana expects $1.6 billion by end year. Economy activity shrinks. Ghana to receive $600 million disbursement next month. And that's about it. For the front pages, we'll be back shortly.
Ready for something refreshing and great tasting for your kids' enjoyment? Angel Cola.
For your graduation enjoyment,
Angel Cola.
Beach hangout,
Angel Cola.
For all your refreshing moments,
Angel Cola.
For your parties, get-togethers, events, and celebrations, enjoy a chilled bottle of Angel Cola.
Radio Grandma, today is your day. Over to you.
Thank you.
Enjoyment Cola.
Angel Cola.
The Enjoyment Cola. Enjoy all your moments and fun time with Angel Cola. This advert is FDA.
Anti-cavity, gum protection, brighter teeth, and fresh breath.
I'm a fair missy way.
The patch of Bantama.
Machasi. It's her smile, the fresh breath.
Me, Jidi said we use Cal 360 toothpaste. Some kind. Cal 360 toothpaste.
That's Kia. Cal 360 toothpaste. It's a gum protector. Onium Jom Kasan. Cal 360 did the way. It's cool mint. Gives me fresh breath and your confidence booster.
You will see so feeling when you know Cal 360 toothpaste.
Happy smile.
Cal 360 toothpaste, anti-cavity, gum protection, brighter teeth, and fresh breath. Cal, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
Betway is your gateway to a theme park full of gaming excitement. A whirlpool of wonder where your favorite games come to life. Where you can take to the skies with max payouts that reach into the millions. All in the palm of your hand. Visit betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. Betway is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18. Bet responsibly. Betway. Bet your way.
As a solution.
Enjoy the fruits of your labor, they say. But as humans, aging and physical infirmity stands our way of enjoying our mansions and homes. It often becomes challenging, if not impossible, to use our stairways day in, day out. With portable American pneumatic vacuum elevators, PVs, you are assured of unlimited enjoyment of your mansions and homes. It's a self-supported elevator for vertical movement of humans and goods at homes and offices. The original comes in 3 custom-made models with wheelchair accessibility. Call it luxury, but it's a necessary imperative for vertical mobility. Do not let aging or infirmity limit you. Get one for your easy vertical mobility at home. It's affordable and can be installed in just 3 days without modification to your existing building. It's however easier to incorporate it at the construction stage. We also have traditional Fuji elevators and escalators for your high-rise buildings and malls. Visit Lifts and Elevators Company Limited at Sakumono for your elevators nationwide. For free consultation to call or WhatsApp us on 0200-535-515. Lifts and Elevators, the elevator people.
In life, choice is good, but choice plus safety is way better. Your safety and comfort is paramount. Under the cylinder recirculation model, you can buy LPG in a safe environment. All cylinders are inspected and maintained to the best safety standards, so your safety is assured. Just take your empty cylinder to the nearest exchange point and swap it for a filled cylinder. Different cylinder sizes will be available to meet your pocket size. Imagine cooking in a smoke-free environment. This will improve the health and well-being of you and your family. Choose LPG in a safer model of distribution. Cylinder recirculation model. Securing your safety, creating more jobs. A message from the National Petroleum Authority under the patronage of the Ministry of Energy.
Inside Black Star Press Limited, grow inside the invective minds, evolving concepts, and the creative trends. The printing press you need now. Witness the beauty, diversity, and natural wonder with our works. Inside Black Star Press Limited, in association with Lionhead Group of Companies. Call us now on 0200-880-000 for all your print works. Black Star Press Limited, a worldwide reputation for quality printing.
My son, there's more blessing in giving than receiving. When you fear for you and cover the makers in Strano.
the pneumatological aberration of the Lord revealed unto me this night, that me and my household should go out into the world and bless the world.
Makers Electronics Company Limited. Up to 67% discount. Our selected appliances.
This is what I call quintessential immaculatability.
The Makers Electronics Company Limited. Our Taifa Burkina Highway.
Stop! Enough you guys, oh! Continue!
Prepare yourself to unleash even more moolah by staking from 1 Ghana cedi to 350 Ghana cedis. And you could win 26 times your stake on the exciting new Pick 1 game from Game Pack. Play by dialing *946# on all networks via our website or download the Game Pack app on www.gamepackgames.com. Choose your Pick 1 number from 1 to 36. Place your stake and watch our live draws on Adum TV at 9 a.m., 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. daily.
Hey, live life like me with Game Pack. Game Pack, more moolah, more power.
This game is regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18. Play responsibly.
NPP for muya adiwe a time then we will attack you more. And obi mamun chobium letter phone letter from Mobian Cross you cannot nobody in this country can decide what we do on this show.
Come. Thank you. God bless you and God bless America. Thank you very much. Years ago, we launched the Great American Comeback. Tonight, I stand before you to share the incredible results.
That was not a State of the Union. That was a state of mind of the president at that time. He used the Congress as a backdrop for a reality show when he had absolutely no reality in his speech. I'm a speed reader. I could keep well ahead of him in the speech, and I saw page after page after page of misrepresentations and falsehoods, saying he was going to be protecting the pre-existing condition benefit when he's in court to tear it down. The list is a long one. I won't go into it. I tore that up. It's amazing to me the response I received from around the country. Overwhelming, because it let off steam for people. I wish I didn't have to do that. I wish the speech were dignified and truthful, but it wasn't. And so it was the least I could do. There's some people criticizing me for not doing more, but that's the least I could do.
Right, welcome back to the show. If you just joined us, this is Good Morning Ghana Live on Metro TV. With me on the show this morning, I have the Member of Parliament for the Tamale North constituency, Alhaji Alhassan Suhuyini. Good morning.
Good morning.
Right, also with me on the show this morning is the Member of Parliament for the Botiano English Amanfro constituency, the Honorable Sylvester. That is like good morning.
Good morning, Randy.
Right. Just before.
Permit me to to congratulate you, even though it was expected, for your re-election to the EXCO of the GFA.
Thank you.
We understand you pulled the highest votes ever, and that shows the level of confidence that the football people have in you.
Thank you.
And we pray that you continue to live up to their expectation and beyond. Congratulations, and I hope the beautiful city of Tamale treated you well.
Oh yeah, and unfortunately the tension and
anxiety and pressure with elections.
Oh, you also had anxiety?
Share.
Look, once somebody said,
really? The patribute so.
It will move.
As a fear delegate. So you don't take things for granted, especially when you have all manner of skirmishes and seen and unseen hands
moving,
operating and all that. You got to look sharp.
Right. I can imagine. It would have been a very pleasant upset for some people.
They say that that basic thing in journalism school, like dog bites man.
Yeah, no news. That's what I'm saying.
Man bites dog news. So
you didn't want the man to bite dog.
Yeah, me not making it is the news, and that's what everybody was looking at.
But congratulations! I mean, it was resounding.
The pundits of the game had tipped you to win. In fact, it was expected. I mean, I was not concerned. Once the president was going unopposed, obviously it was clear that the team he worked with were going to go through. Congratulations to Gifty.
We had casualties.
You had casualties?
Yes.
I think 2 or so.
Yes.
2. I followed later. I was surprised. But of course, congratulations.
Well, the individual trait still shows somehow. And the strength still will show.
Coming no matter in the team. That's a contest that I've followed. The history of it shows that it hasn't been easy. The female representation has been keenly contested. I think 2 years ago or so, or 4 years, it was almost at par.
Yes.
And this time she had an emphatic victory. Congratulations to her.
I think she had a very, very good and a strong strategy.
Yeah.
To the extent that by the time it got to the nomination, whoever had an interest realized that it could be futile. And so there's no point in going to spend money. I mean, I think she had a plan.
Yeah.
And she really worked at it.
Yeah. I've always said that win your election before the election.
That constituency had virtually seen her as the person. And especially when the incumbent was not going.
Yeah.
Right.
And the first announcement of the incumbent, or by the incumbent, to the effect that she wasn't going, was accompanied by an endorsement of Gifty and a photograph with Gifty.
Oh, okay. Obviously,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, her presence, apart from the fact that she has a female team herself, I mean, her presence, as far as the women's football community is concerned, even international games and all that. She's putting in a lot of resources and everything. So it was pretty obvious that, I mean, it will take really a very, very stubborn, person to want to, or maybe if the person has reasons other than winning. So I wasn't surprised that, she decided, everybody decided to let her go. She's really with them. I mean, she's with them.
She's doing well. I've seen the way she's taking on women football. Personally, even beyond her own club, she's been advocating for women football strongly. But she made a point to me that why don't I set up a women football? I said, I beg you. And she's going everywhere to make sure that the women's league and then their participation in other international games are well followed. She's really doing well, and I think that she should be supported to do more.
So I can only thank everybody.
And by the way, it was held in my constituency, very close to my home.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you see, global dream. Because of the pressure and everything, I couldn't even
reach out to friends.
I couldn't even pass by for some TZ.
So I'm telling you, so no FTs too.
No. No, I couldn't call Eduji.
Eduji to supply. Anyway, congratulations.
Now we have now we are in better times.
But whilst we are on this subject, let me take this opportunity to congratulate a young man in Tamale who also over the weekend did something remarkable. Okay. We have had this traditional relationship between the people of Savelugu and Kumbungu. It is like they are playmates, so they tease each other. The two communities tease each other. I don't know their history that much, but I just know that relationship has been there for a very long time. He managed to bring the two communities together to play a friendly football match at the Tamale Stadium.
Wow.
And it was splendid. It became part of the program to celebrate Damba this year. I mean, almost all the chiefs that matter, except the Yana, were, at the park, and both communities came out in their numbers with their supporters. And interestingly, the game ended in a 1-1 drawn game, and they decided not to play penalties because, according to them, playing penalties will just mean that the lucky town won, and they didn't want that. They wanted the best town to win. And so the trophy was handed over to Pisholana, that's Mr. Andani.
Okay.
Yes, and he is to keep it together with the Kwahana, so that next year they'll bring the trophy back for another contest. So congratulations to DJ Carlos. He knows his craft. He is an amazing guy in the media industry, and he pulled this very beautiful one.
Great. Congratulations, DJ Carlos, and all the people who made it happen. There was something I saw, and it really was an eyesore. Driving on the main road, so in front of the Aliyu Mahama Stadium.
Right.
And then I saw the frontage. It looks so dirty, extremely dirty. I mean, just a little white paint.
That's true.
For an edifice like that, sited on the main road, anybody who drives on that road drives in front of the Aliyu Mahama Stadium. I mean, just a little white paint, just to make the thing look a bit good. If even the interiors are that bad. I mean, as
the maintenance.
It's terrible. I mean, whoever is the sports authority, I know it's the sports authority, but the municipal assembly is also there. As for MPs there, we always call them out when really it's really not their business, and they don't really have much resources to do that. But please.
And it's a commercial place. They rent the place
driving
out.
past the place, it should occur to somebody that at least the frontage of the stadium. You see, this is the frontage. But you see how this looks good?
Yeah, it's very dirty.
What I saw
it's dirty.
last week,
I agree.
Extremely dirty. Just a little paint to just do this thing nicely. I mean, it was terrible. It was terrible. Please take this off. This is not how it looks now.
But if you go further, something beautiful to happen. The runabout there.
Yes.
These musicians called Chogo Boys.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember Dr. Chogo.
Yes.
He was a philanthropist who cared for mad people on the street, fed them, and took care of their medical needs. So the Chogo Boys musicians came together to put up, to get the assembly to name the runabout after Chogo, and they put up his statue there to just celebrate the good works that he did for the community whilst he was alive. So congratulations to them. Very well supported by the wife, Haji Mariama.
All right,
she's keeping his legacy alive.
Let me use this opportunity to wish my constituency chairman, Bright Uforian Pofo. He is far away in America. I wish him a happy birthday, and of course my good friend Obi of Asempa FM. It's his birthday as well. Yes, it's Obi's birthday.
Philip Osebo. Today's his birthday.
It's his birthday today. That of my constituency chairman, Bright Uforian Pofo.
Happy birthday with Obi. Okay, I don't know if Omani has a birthday too. Philip Ozebusu,
happy birthday,
Happy birthday. Great chap. Happy birthday.
But Chairman Obama is being lobbied, so happy birthday to Chairman Obama.
Chairman Obama is his chairman.
Yeah,
he's being lobbied.
He's Obama.
Yeah, his name is Bright Uforian Pofo. They call him Chairman Obama.
I'm just highlighting
that he's being lobbied.
Obama is in America.
Yes. He's in America on holidays. He's expected
back. Enjoy your holiday.
Yes.
And remember also, that's Obi. Okay.
That's Obi, yes.
Obi is getting bored, small.
Everyone will get. Everyone will get.
So happy birthday to you. Yes. Happy birthday to you. All right, okay. And anytime I get to Tamale, there's something I always do. This time I couldn't do it.
Wow, the pressure was indeed high.
I always do it. I go past the the Abedipele.
Yeah, runabout. Yeah.
Okay, this time
you couldn't.
I couldn't do it.
Oh my!
But any time I'm in Tamale,
wow,
I do that. It's like a ritual for me.
Wow, amazing!
It's like a ritual. That's how. You know, when I was younger, when Abedi gets injured, I cry. Yes, it was that infectious.
Wow.
You know, yeah, it was that infectious, and then I grew up and it became
there's something
a big friend of mine.
Wow.
And you see, he did something for me at the 2006 World Cup, and I'll never ever forget it.
In Germany.
In Germany. You remember that John Pencil incident?
Yeah.
Where he took out the
Israeli flag.
Yeah. And it became
an
a big issue. Yeah. You know, so at the presser, when the international media raised it, then I was a spokesperson. You know, as a team media officer at the World Cup then. And then my response was that, well, this is a player who does not understand international geopolitics. And I mean, he really does not understand the implications. He plays in Israel. Israel is not at the World Cup. He thought that his fans and his people in Israel, he was really acknowledging them without knowing the implications, you know, and that killed the issue. So Abedi Pele came to the hotel, the team hotel, later in the day. He came with Antonio Boa, you know, and he met me at the reception. We were talking and all that, and the issue of the presser came up, and you know what he did? Okay. So Abedi Pele took off his wristwatch, and gave it to me as a gift.
Wow!
Yes, 2006. Yes.
Wow! That means a lot.
It took off. The watch was wearing. He took it off and gave it to me as a gift.
He was excited by how you handled. You killed that.
Yeah, that
because
it could have to be international.
Yeah, it could have had the international repercussions.
So when we came back to Ghana, I think the other person who also spoke about it was the late Banredu.
Yeah.
When we went to the castle to see President perform. Yes. So the Honorable Banredu also raised that issue. But I mean, as for Abedi, I've never said this publicly.
Wow. That's amazing. I mean,
so anytime I go to Tamale, it's like a ritual.
Yeah, it's like your Kaaba.
But Randy, you yourself and your team should be looking at bringing back the coast football.
Let's coast football.
No, but Randy, it's not hyped as it used to be.
You know what? You know.
Oh, please.
Do you know an interesting thing?
Tell me.
It appears that because it is referred to as juvenile football and not called coast football, there are people who even think that it's football. So you know what? From this year, the FA decided that they will no longer use the expression juvenile football, and that they will use coast football.
Yeah, that's
in fact, we just finished the under-17 national festival. BA beat Ashanti in the final just this weekend.
So in a community, it was a huge festival.
Yeah. I mean, we just finished. There's the regional one and the national. They just finished the national.
So the district, I mean, should encourage. Some of us are willing to help.
It's done. It's played, and now every Premier League club
should have a.
It is a requirement.
Yeah, to have under
you must
17
under 17 team. You must own. Another 17 team. And for like Division 1, you must either own or be attached or adopt an under 17 team.
Wow.
And it's the same for women's football. You must also adopt one, not own, but adopt one. But for under 17, every Premier League club must own. It must be owned by you.
By you.
Yes.
That would be a good leader.
Yes. So it was just the expressing juvenile.
Give us our quotes. We love it.
So now it's coast football.
Please give us our coast football. We love it.
Anyway, so ready to treat your callers to good tunes while you win incredible rewards and points by purchasing, renewing, copying, or gifting your favorite caller tunes. And you can win amazing prizes based on your total accumulated points. Build as many points as possible and you can win tons of data to stay connected to the things you love, or you can win an amazing 10,000 Ghana cedis cash prize to splash on your favorite things. It's the perfect way to entertain your callers with music and get rewarded at the same time. Start collecting your Caller Tunes points today. Visit callertunes.mtn.com.gh, and Caller Tunes is spelled CALLERTUNEZ. So TUNEZ. So the tunes is not an S at the end, it's a Z. Or just dial *1355 hash. *1355 to get started on the MTN Caller Tunes service. And this promo lasts till the 7th of November this year. Terms and conditions apply. Now, brushing your kids' teeth sometimes becomes difficult due to resistance because of the taste of the toothpaste available to them. Use Kel Kids toothpaste flavored with strawberry. That gives a perfect taste and makes them develop a aptitude and a love of brushing their teeth always. Kel Kids toothpaste protects child's gum, prevents cavities, and makes the teeth strong and healthy with freshness all day. Kel Kids toothpaste is recommended for children between 2 to 6 years old. A product Company Limited, producers of Sasso, and is approved by the Food and Drugs Authority. Kel Kids, happy smile. And of course, we talk about enjoying the fruits of your labor being as important as enjoying the mansions of your labor. The pains of climbing stairs when not exercising could be challenging for all ages. But worry no more, because Lift and Elevator got you covered with a American pneumatic vacuum elevators on the market today. It's a simple self-supported elevator for both homes and offices, and guess what? It can lift your goods too. Wheelchairs can fit in, and they come in 3 custom-made models. It's affordable and can be installed within 3 days. So visit Lifts and Elevators at Sakumon, or just call them on 0535-515, or send a mail to elevators@gmail for consultations and the best solutions in easy vertical movement. And we keep talking about higher education, and we keep talking about education and certification that can actually enhance your career and of course your future. So why don't you do that with Accra Business School? Boost your career with the prestigious MSc degrees from KNUST. You can choose from Human Resource Management, Communication and International Marketing, International Relations, Public Affairs or IT Management. In just 12 months, the MBA can be yours. Dive into the BSc programs in IT Security and Cybercrime, IT Management and Business Management, endorsed by top universities in Ireland and Wales. The Accra Business School offers flexible entry payment and learning options convenient to you. It's time to unlock your potential and take position. Visit www.abs.edu.gh or call the Accra Business School on 0263 888 555 or 0263 888 666. Visit the campus at Spintex Road, Christ Square. Let Accra Business School elevate your future today. And whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you go, drink Angel Cola, your key to enjoyment. Angel Cola, love it. Ready for something refreshing, great tasting with excellent flavors? Onya, you've got varieties to choose from. Angel Orange, for that special occasion. Angel Mango. Angel Peach, refresh your mood. Angel Apple Lime. Angel Drink, vitality and maintain in normal balance. Angel Drinks are refreshing, invigorating, and exciting. They're produced by Adonko Soft Drinks Beverages Limited. Angel Drinks taste like our day, and it's recommended for all, including children. You can reach them on 0244 832286 and 050 787 8668. And the Ghana Energy Awards is here again. This is the 7th edition, and the theme for this year is Ghana's Energy Transition Framework, Sector Institutions as Building Blocks for the 2030-2040 targets. Now, this is the best part. You can nominate yourself, someone, or even an institution for these categories. Visionary Leadership Award, CEO of the Year, Energy Investment Impact Award, Energy Institution of the Year, the Energy Signature Award, Energy Company of the Year, Energy Think Tank of the Year, Rising Star, Energy Reporter of the Year, and many more. So visit www.GhanaEnergyAwards.com for more information, or call 055-930-0631 for sponsorship. The Ghana Energy Awards is endorsed by the World Energy Council Ghana and the Ministry of Energy. It's validated by Mazars Ghana and the Ghana Energy Awards, 7 years of redefining excellence. Now, Alaji, okay, so in your previous life as a journalist, I'm sure that you had experiences like this, and I'm referring to what's happening at UTV. Right. So there was an incident on a program at UTV. I want us to watch what actually happened, and then the reactions which has led to the situation we have at hand.
Yɛte ɔman mu ha
na ye prapra nneoma hye carpet ase na enye hwe fa manyame me mfa bibia manyame da ya bibia me ba me se me mesom bosom me enye bone. Now I've received a couple of calls. Matete say yebeye show hanu obi enim ye see here. And we are not going to sweep that one under the carpet and go straight to go and talk about PCS style and Joyce Blessing. This show, NPP for muya ade we are a time then we will attack you more. And obi mamun chobium letter phone. So letter from movie and you cannot nobody in this country can decide what we do on this show.
He was able to sit here and tear our document. That is our property. We need him to render an unqualified apology. Again, the same person has insulted our General Secretary, he has insulted our Vice President, he has insulted our President. And there's nobody here to defend them. We are the youth of this country, not only the political party that we belong to, but we are the youth of this country. And we feel that it is unfair on our part. That is why we have come here and want to be part of the program. With all due respect, we respect you so much. Well, the program has turned into a political show. So if you want us to move outside before they start the program and you can assure us that we will come inside, fine. However, that notwithstanding, we expect that at least, even if you allow maybe about 3 or 4 of us to be here, and then the rest of the team or the invited guests can also join, we'll be glad to do so.
It's peaceful debate. That's
very peaceful. We are not here to fight. One more. A moment. He was able to sit here and tear our document. That is our property. We need him to render an unqualified apology. Again, the same person has insulted our General Secretary, he has insulted our Vice President, he has insulted our President. And there's nobody here to defend them. We are the youth of this country, not only the political party that we belong to, but we are the youth of this country. And we feel that it is unfair on our part. That is why we have come here and want to be part of the program. With all due respect, we respect you so much. Well, the program has turned into a political show. So if you want us to move outside before they start the program and you can assure us that we will come inside, fine. However, that notwithstanding, we expect that at least, even if you allow maybe about 3 or 4 of us to be here, and then the rest of the team or the invited guests can also join, we'll be glad to do so.
It's peaceful debate. That's
very peaceful. We are not here to fight.
Yet your memoha. Na ye prapra nneoma hye carpet ase na enye hwe fa manyame me mfa bibia manyame da ya bibia me ba me se me mesom bosom me enye bone. Now I've received a couple of calls. Matete say
all right, I'd wanted us to play the full version of what A+ actually said before he told the letter, but I'm sure that they probably will find that, and then so that we can contextualize things properly. But this is actually the letter, which has brought up all these things. So it's a letter addressed to the General Manager, Despite Media, and dated September 19, 2023, and is signed by William Yamua, Director of Finance and Administration, and it's copied to the CEO, and then the owner of Despite Media, and then the executive producer of United Showbiz. So these were the 3 other persons who were copied. So it was to the GM But the CEO of Despite Media was copied, the owner of Despite Media was copied, and the executive producer of the particular show was also copied. Now, it says that Reform United Showbiz Program. That's the title, Reform. So it's asking for a reformation of the program. It says, I trust this message finds you well. I've been directed by the leadership of the New Patriotic Party to draw your attention to some recent observations we've made regarding the primetime program United Showbiz. Currently, United Showbiz appears to be operating as a platform that serves the interest of the opposition NDC. It is evident to any discerning viewer who has followed the program in recent weeks that its content has significantly deviated from its original purpose and relevance. The program now frequently features intemperate language, unconstructive rants, and outright insults directed at the presidency by panelists. This has become a recurring pattern that raises the question of whether the show has inadvertently transitioned into a political talk show. If such a transformation is indeed the case, it is imperative to address the imbalance in representation, granting the New Patriotic Party a fair and equitable platform to ensure objectivity, fairness, and equity. In upholding your station's duty of care towards the public, it is incumbent upon the management to facilitate equal representation rather than turning a blind eye to this issue. A thriving democracy thrives on diverse viewpoints to propose and debate policies. While we in the MPP welcome a mature conversation about the economy and its related challenges, we cannot condone the erosion of public discourse to such a lamentable level. This is not merely a matter of politics or criticism. It pertains to maintaining respect for the presidency and a sense of responsibility towards one another. The United Showbiz program has in recent times witnessed an unwarranted surge in disparaging comments targeted at the president, which has raised concern among a section of the populace. The program subjected the Vice President, Dr. Bawumia, to ridicule and criticism in the last few episodes. Prior to that, the program targeted our Ashanti Regional Chairman, Wontumi. The manner in which these individuals were treated, often without a fair chance for rebuttal, raises questions about the program's intentions, giving the impression that it has metamorphosed into a political talk show. It is disheartening that this program has strayed from its intended path and ventured into the realm of a political and propaganda tool, masquerading as an entertainment show. The sudden departure from the established norms of television entertainment is puzzling, given the global television landscape where popular shows have refrained from entangling themselves in political matters. Thank you for your anticipated cooperation and consideration. Okay. So the issue of targeting the Ashanti Regional Chairman Wontumi was also part of the concerns. Okay. He also has a media outfit, right?
Randy, it's just ridiculous.
All right, so let me hear from you first.
Randy, and to think that this letter was not sent to Wontumi TV, and it was not sent to Oman FM or Net 2, but to UTV, is just ridiculous. But let me take it from the beginning. And it is important that we have this conversation within a certain context. The context
before you go on,
right?
I have a text from Margot is now what she's one of the new directors.
Yes, one of the directors for the women wing.
Okay.
Yes.
So she sends me this one. She says, Sly, listen. She says, on behalf of the viewers of Good Morning Ghana, I write to inform you that you have changed the content of your show by discussing football for about 30 minutes. And we are not happy with you because it's a political show, not a sports show. I'm writing on behalf of the MP.
No comment. That's a good one.
No comment.
That's a good one. You know, Randy, I've heard a number of commentary on this. And let me say that some deserve commendation, especially the one from the Ghana Journalists Association. They have been forthright, they have been strict forward with their condemnation, and that is how it should be. The National Media Commission has also done well with their position on this matter. But some seek to skirt around the issues. And the context within which I want us to have this conversation, Randy, is the fact that in the last 5 years, Ghana's ranking globally, when it comes to media freedoms, has been dropping. In fact, in 2022, we dropped from 30th position to 60th position. Such a huge drop. And it was said to be the lowest Ghana has ever been in 17 years. Not 7, 17 years. The lowest we have ever been. We dropped from 3rd position to 10th position in Africa. Now, the question I want us to ask ourselves is, how did we expand media freedoms from the military era and at the beginning of our 4th Republic to a point where we dropped to a 17-year low in 2022? How did we expand the freedoms that are now shrinking? It's important that we ask ourselves those questions when we are commenting on issues that have the potential to affect our ranking. How did we expand those freedoms that clearly, by the international research work, is shrinking? Did we have conversations about media freedoms alongside media professionalism? Was the media more professional then? Did they do no wrong then? But what was our focus when we thought that the media freedoms were trampled upon? I'm saying this because there are times for every conversation. When you find things such as what happened on the UTV show that threatened our ranking, there's a need for you to have that conversation separately from what you expect the media to do. I mean, in the past, nobody questioned what the Daily Dispatch, the Crusading Guide, and others did before they were shit bombed. It didn't matter. Forgive my, language. I know it's very early in the morning. But nobody questioned. The issue was that they were under attack. Were they professional or not? We didn't have that discussion, and we didn't want to. It was that kind of conversation that expanded the media freedoms. If we want to have a platform to discuss media professionalism, let's do so. But let's not mix that conversation with threats to media freedoms. Look, the NPP wrote a letter. A letter that I agree with A+ is a useless letter. Just like Margot has texted into this show, directing that we reform the show. Because that's the headline of the letter that was sent to UTV. Reform United Showbiz Program. In what capacity? In what capacity has a political party to write to a media house?
There are stakeholders in the public discourse.
But you see, let us not forget that in the 1992 Constitution, under Article 1624, it is stated clearly that nobody can control the editorial policy of a media platform. Maybe, if you permit me, I will just pull the relevant article and share it with our viewers. I hope I can get it quickly, because I don't have the Constitution in hard copy here. You usually have it here. Unfortunately, I don't see it around this morning. But it's Article 1624 of the 1992 Constitution. And it is very, very clear on this matter. It says that editors and publishers of newspapers and other institutions of the mass media shall not be subject to control or interference by government, nor shall they be penalized or harassed for their editorial opinions and views or the content of their publications. I read that again. Editors and publishers of newspapers and other institutions of the mass media shall not be subject to control or interference by government, nor shall they be penalized or harassed for their editorial opinions and views or the content of their publications. This letter from the New Patriotic Party headquarters, signed by William Yemwa, is unconstitutional per Article 1624 because it is seeking to direct, to control, and if possible to harass that platform. And so I have listened to A+. He says that yes, the letter was written to UTV management, the general manager, the CEO, the owner of Despite, and the executive producer. But the content of the letter was about the conduct of the panelists. And so you cannot say that they should have no reaction to the content of a letter that deals with their conduct on the show. So he said, when his attention was drawn to the letter by PDF copy, on his way to the show, he printed his copy. He went on the show and referred to the letter as a useless letter and tore it into pieces. What wrong did he do? Because the letter was speaking to their conduct, and so they also have a right of reply and to describe that letter as useless and in fact as unconstitutional. And if he printed it from his house and he tore the piece of paper that he probably bought with his own money, why should anybody have an issue with that? And instead of dealing with the misconduct of the New Patriotic Party and the youth of the party who stormed that studio, we think that we should be skirting around that issue that threatens our freedoms as far as free expression is concerned. I mean, are we doing ourselves any good?
Couldn't he, for example, couldn't he have expressed all the views that he expressed? And I would actually still play that full video so that people actually get to see and hear what he said. You know, couldn't he have said all the things he said, described the contents of the letter in whichever way that he did, and refrain from tearing the paper?
Randy, what is so sinful? What is so criminal about tearing this? What is wrong? What is criminal about tearing this? Even with this, I didn't print this. But what is wrong? I mean, what is criminal? What is sinful? On live TV, you don't tear a paper. I don't get the people's beef.
Some officials and supporters of a political party whose letter were turned on live TV felt disrespected. They felt that their party had been disrespected by that act.
Well, if your party engaged in an unconstitutional act, I just referred to Article 1624, that should be of more concern than being disrespected. If you act unconstitutionally and someone disrespects you, you should thank God, because the Constitution actually says that when someone goes against the Constitution, we should do worse than disrespect the person. And so if you again make references to the people on the panel and you refer to their utterances as rants, and that they are people who insult and that they are being unconstructive. I mean, you use all kind of adjectives to describe them. And you think that they don't have the right to disrespect you? I mean, why? Did you fall from the sky and they were born by a woman?
There's intemperate language, unconstructive rants, outright insults directed at the president.
And you think that when they hear that description that you have put on paper, they have disrespected you? I mean, when you insult them in this way, they don't have a right to respond. But you see, Randy, it is that entitlement mentality that the MPP has, I mean, operated with in this country for a very long time, especially when it comes to the media. And perhaps it's because of their history. I don't blame them that much. You see, because in the past, after we transitioned into the democracy, they came from opposition. And so naturally, they became allies of the media because the media was critical of government. And so when eventually they came into power in 2001, they carried along that relationship and began feeling that they were entitled to have the media support and collaboration always. Randy, I speak as a first time, you know, I've experienced it firsthand as a host of one of the programs they consider controversial, Alaji and Alaji. Randy, you were pioneers of that program.
Yes.
Look, it got to a time the MPP boycotted the program. And you know what their reasons were? That Dr. Tornado was a regular on the panel. And Kwesi Pratt was also a regular on the panel. And according to them, their views were aligned to the NDC. And so, by their conclusion, there were two NDC panelists. And so, if we did not allow them to also feature two panelists, they will not come on the show. Those were their reasons. They boycotted the program on that simple reason. Myself and my producer, then Roland Aquasteven, and management, our rebuttal was that, look, at the time I hosted it, the rival program to Alaji and Alaji was Newsfile. And on Newsfile, you used to have Malik Kweku Bako, a regular panelist, and Nana Akomia, a regular panelist. But the NDC did not insist on having two people represent them on Newsfile. But the NPP...
But Kweku Bako does not represent them.
Well, but you see, just like Kwesi Pratt doesn't represent NDC.
Yes.
But I'm saying that in their analysis, their view was that Tornado and Kwesi Pratt were NDC. And so, and I'm saying that by that same logic, you could say that Nana Akomia and Kweku Bako were also NPP. Exactly. So the NDC did not say that they should also be two on Newsfile. And if they were not allowed, they were boycotted. But with that entitlement mentality, the NPP boycotted Alaji on this simple reason that they will not be allowed to put two people on Alaji for a very long time. I mean, some of them individually, once a while, agreed to come on the program. But as a party, as an institution, they refused to send people to that program. Randy, again, we're in this country. When this gentleman, my friend, Bobie Ansa, began his ecosystem program on multimedia platform, what happened? What happened to him? When it got to a point that they decided that he was no longer, pursuing their interest, whatever that interest was, the youth organizer then and others mobilized to attack multimedia and to demand that the program be restructured to suit whatever purpose they wanted to achieve. In the end, Bobie Ansa had to leave ecosystem and the media platform. They attacked multimedia, just as they have done with UTV. And Randy, I'm saying that this culture of intolerance to views that are considered opposed to theirs is what has led us to a point where we are dropping globally and locally when it comes to our ranking internationally. I mean, when it comes to media freedoms, ranking on media freedoms today. And personally, I could care less because I am not really surprised. Because in my view, whatever His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo has touched has turned into dust. For him, the fight to expand media freedoms was just a means to an end. All the struggles that he engaged in, clearly as president, he has proven that it was just a means to an end and that he was never really committed to those values and principles. Even as a flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, everyone who stood in his way, and I've said that some of the things sometimes when they happen in political parties, we just ignore them and treat them as mere political gimmicks. But we forget of the consequences it can have on all of us as a country. When he led the New Patriotic Party and indebted the party to a point where the party headquarters was almost sold, we thought that it was just NPP matter. Now he's become president and he has taken our debt levels to unsustainable levels, never seen before. Not even one DDEP is enough. We are going for a second one, and we are surprised. But his own political party in opposition, he indebted it, and their party headquarters was going to be sold. Again, as, flag bearer of the party, what didn't happen? Anyone who opposed him was attacked in the manner that the youth went to UTV. Anyone who opposed his views. And so as president, he is superintendent over this situation where the media freedoms that many have toiled so hard, sweated, sometimes even lost lives to expand, are beginning to shrink. And instead of us to deal with the reasons why we are dropping on the global ranking, we are skirting around the issues and making references to how someone tears a letter on set. Why? Even in the United States of America, a whole State of the Nation address was torn in Parliament. Congress. Immediately after President Trump finished his State of the Nation address, standing behind him, the minority leaders, Pelosi, at the time, tore the statement, State of the Union address, into pieces. Talk less of a useless unconstitutional letter from a political party. And you want that to detract us from the misconduct of this tax that go a long way to affect our global ranking when it comes to media freedoms in this country. I think that we should do ourselves a favor and wake up to the reality that the freedoms that many have fought for in the past are being encroached upon by some of these acts. And it will be a shame for all those who fought for those expansions to, in their lifetime, see the encroachment, see the shrinking, and say nothing.
Right. Sly, let me bring you.
Randy, good morning to you, and good morning to my good friend Suhini.
And Obama.
And my constituency chairman once again, Bright Oforian Pofo. It's his birthday. It's interesting how...
Sly, just hold on a bit.
Right.
Annie's just informed me that the tape I wanted to play is ready.
Right.
So let's just play it and then we'll listen to you.
Me, last week, no me ha. Say MPP let away. Control let away by her. So when who let away? What can kind?
Last week, Bulldog kind live.
Who can let away? Yes. Okay.
Very useless letter.
I agree with you. Control let the way the Baha. Reform United Showbiz program. Nipa no control let the way now. And you know natural here. Obi natural or signing him say one kind. Nipa na the share say minimum no. Onimyansa. Whoever wrote this, I'm saying it be a pressure. I don't say no more year or hand it be a pressure. I will just give him the benefit because minimum nipa no control let nipa na ya tro ni din wa ha as your friend is saying William Yeboah. Minimum no. Onye no control let away. Obi answer the phone. Most of MPP Google article 162 1992 Constitution. Google 1624. Can I dey draw? So we Google now kind sa dey na. Beso so create ankasa no kan na ho so be kan man. 1624. 162. We dey call 162 na kind 4 no. Say then I draw. Or say you reforming United Showbiz program, and this is coming from a political party. We are sana wuye.
1624.
162.
Editors, publishers of newspapers and other institutions of mass media shall not be subject to control or interference by governments, nor shall they be penalized or harassed for their editorial opinion and views or the content of their publications.
Fine, no problem. This for now kind no all kind of speed. But what kind of Ghana 40 as now say nipa no kind let away no or choice how they do it. This is a political party telling us to reform this program that we do. And this is what the Constitution of Ghana is saying. Read it for.
Editors and publishers of newspapers and other institutions of the mass media shall not be subject to control or interference by governments, nor shall they be penalized or harassed for their editorial opinions and views or the content of their publications.
Aban emrana ema MPP party to me operate wo krom ha. Emrana ema Nana Akufo-Addo to me president of Ghana no. Somebody a true musadi ye wo hey. No political party can interfere in what we are doing here. I'm talking
about
this political party as MPP. So now I'm coming. Now this letter that they have written is stating that Yema MPP for kwine mo mba show so mbe kan on wadwen. As you say show ya yetisu wo hey. Mr. Logic, a strong MPP man. Every day he's speaking for MPP. But you know the reason why Omo complain say MPP for Maha because Mr. Logic speaks for Kennedy Japan. So Kennedy Japan is not seen as what the party is looking at doing. And when you continue doing stuff like this, this is what will make people say that the whole party is set up into a certain direction at this point. And these people are the people who are making the job of the government very, very difficult. As for me, apart from my personal interest, which of course I will state clearly any day, anywhere, I will never speak like ABSA Yebaha say, me sha tadi free fear ba say me be can in favor of Nana Akufo-Addo, and I will not do it. I will never do it.
I will do it.
Yeah, that is you. I will never do that one because Akufo-Addo will not be there for me, and I will not be there for it. But maybe I say me say bibi e no kura America. Yeah, campaign a yeba aben mu no. Akufo-Addo wa ni krom kwan yin, me krom ufi awon konso ayemu kwan from Winneba to Agmasodo kwan ye. Nti krom fo hu say wa betena ha. Some be defend about my people say be am tiri my dream coming. Nti no like me betena ha. Say me be kan asema ma aban no. Eno ye one. Number 2, you have an information ministry with 2 deputies. This government has an information ministry with 2 deputies. If you have an information ministry with 2 deputies, and you cannot sell what your projects and your programs, and you want United Showbiz as a platform for you, you have and the funny part is that the Ministry of Information has a government spokesperson at the Ministry of Information. You still want to make Kanwasema Ghana for
7 years.
Apart from that, Obi or Pebiano, Onkofa report on presidential staff in 2020. Obi o bibia no, mam che wade bi. Ade o Ghana ha. But chokitu ebi.
Okay.
Me nche. Ukọ your friend saying ukọ your friend saying chapter 14 of report we ade ayatro wo ni me kan 14 kakra bi me bubo positions bi achro na mako 15 14 no ye wo ade nkura wo hifa okay, national report any I'm sure my space
yo
bacho meba
yo
se wokọ omampani atena ya enipa omo ho a edwuma omo beyama aban in terms of communication miami nua Jefferson Saki or your deputy director communication president secretariat your deputy director communication vice president your deputy director communication president secretariat on your friend Yusuf Bibi Kofi Christopher or your deputy director of communication vice president your over 16 abehem your technical communication and assistant your friend Habib your Tahir or your technical communication assistant Joshua technical communication assistant George Kumi technical communication assistant Francis Odo technical communication assistant Meneke no Furata nam Chebia Papa mu nyina ni ho mu nyina mu technical communication assistant mu gu Flagstaff House mbe edwuma abo aban machira aban ne ekọ ubia betena ha se wakotro letter we e di abaha se United Showbiz any baby a wo betumi atro na letter we e metan because we were the couldn't here yen yatena fie ha and you receive some calls be say ye begu UTV United Showbiz hey UTV omom hwe 90% MPP for na no baby adetia ye ade na ye ha no wonam krom no mu hye so mo ye ade pa makola forma o kan hye form is the gone executive despite Mr. Sapon mo nam fofo nyina no bebre na ye MPP for om hye om san boy abaso because om sade ye no eye papa sa let away MPP for mu ya ade we a eye tan then we will attack you more and obi mamu ntro biem letter fun so letter fun mo bi antro so letter bio you cannot nobody in this country can decide what we do on this show, especially when the president of Ghana is an astute lawyer and somebody who believes in the rule of mom trust ADBM. MP before ya mama oso ansomo mo pentatia osophagus mo dia yankwan emfa.
All right, so that's the full version of the tape, so that at least everybody sees exactly what happened. Yes, like
Randy.
Yes.
This is most unfortunate. Okay. And let me say that the unlawful entry under our statute by itself is a criminal offense, and the party has condemned same in no uncertain terms. The Ministry of Information has done same, and all leading members of the party have since condemned and has urged the police to continue with its investigations. So I wonder why people, even at this stage, will continue to draw the party into the unfortunate entry, unlawful entry, or some supporters of the party. Randy,
what do you make of the party's letter?
No, I'll come to that.
Okay.
I mean, there are two separate...
No, because that's what started it.
No, yes, I mean, right. The gentlemen cited some reasons, and for whatever reasons they cited, I will not... Please.
Draw the party, the letter.
Please. It hasn't been established as to the official positions of the people, but we are not denying the fact that they are party sympathizers. We are not denying that.
They are youth organizers.
I'm just providing please. I mean, when you were talking, please, there were a lot of inconsistencies. Please, I beg you, honorable member, please oblige me. When you were talking, there were a lot of inconsistencies that I could have come in, but I chose to be quiet. It hasn't been established that the unlawful entry was sanctioned by the party, and I'm saying that the party has condemned the act and has urged the police to continue with its investigations. What else can the political party do than to allow the law to take its own course? So the continuous drawing of the party into this to the extent that you are insulting the leadership and the president. I mean, it's most unfortunate. Randy, please, I beg you, honorable member. Randy, in May 2023, the former regional communications director of the NDC in the northern region.
Former.
Okay. His name is called Hadi Pagaza.
Okay.
Led a group of young men to Dagbon FM and attacked a host on a live program.
Inaccurate.
Please, you will permit me. I'm saying what you were saying. There were a lot of inconsistencies in that report. On 9th May 2023, not less than 5-6 months ago, that incident happened in Tamale, Dagbon FM. And I've mentioned the name of the gentleman, former regional communications director of the NDC. And on 2020, at the NDC headquarters, a reporter by name Lord Edu Asari, reporting for Ghana Web, was attacked, brutalized at the NDC headquarters. In 2015, my good friend Standogbe was accused of attacking the journalist and seizing his cameras. It happened. There are many incidents to the extent that in Goso, a reporter in 2015 made the report and then he was shot dead. There are many incidents that we could refer to, but how the political parties that are accused handled it is another matter. So when my brother sits here and saying that these incidents are the only incidents that contribute to the low image of our standing in the media rankings or the media freedom, he should avert his mind to some of these things that they have done. And he's talking of shit bombing, excuse my language, this morning, where it came from and all that. We'll come to that. But Randy, I heard him, and rightly so, quoted the Constitution of the Republic, that no government has a right, as it were, to direct or control or harass any media person. That is so in the Constitution. But in as much as the Constitution gives you the right or protects your right, there are responsibilities that goes with your right. And that is why when you look at Section 2 of the Media Commission Act.
Seriously?
Yes, please. It also gives them the mandate, as it were, to ensure. You look at Section 2B, it talks about that to take all appropriate measures to ensure the establishment and maintenance of the highest journalistic standards in the mass media, including investigations, mediation, settlement of complaints made against or by press or other media houses.
Absolutely.
So clearly, the work the media does, and as much as the Constitution gives them the right to do whatever they do, their responsibilities. But the law is not in anybody's hands to take the law into your hand and enforce that right or the responsibility, as it were.
Let me ask you a small
question. I'm coming.
A small question on the basis of what you read.
Yes.
On the basis of what you read about the NMC's law,
mandate,
does that not suggest that a letter written by the MPP should have gone to the National Media Commission?
I'm coming. If you had allowed me, I'm coming. Randy, you should allow me to. Okay. So here, if anybody finds any act of your media house unfriendly or assumes or thinks that infringes on his right or as it were, is not happy about it, there's nothing wrong drawing management's attention to it. First, the MPP did not take the law into their own hands, as it were. A letter was written to the general manager and copied the owner of the station and the executive producer. This is not a letter meant for public consumption. It's meant to draw their attention on the happenings on that particular show. One would have thought that this, I believe that you have received many complaints and letters, if not official, on your show or on the management of this station. Do you bring them to the public for discussion? No. If the MPP wanted this matter to be discussed in the public, as my friend A+ did, it would have been an open letter to the public. or could have taken it up to that extent. Let us also look at professionalism in the way we handle matters. These are confidential letters sent to management, drawing their attention that look, A, B, C, D, we are not pleased about it. So can you please relook at it? I mean, that is so civil, so fair to do. So there's nothing wrong. The NPP as a party can equally go to the Media Commission. It's an option open to them. It's also an option to draw because we work with them. You are stakeholders. It is not to enforce them to change something or otherwise, just to draw their attention about the way and the conduct the program is being aired. And I think that if that's and it's been done on many occasions. Look, NDC, they've boycotted Peace FM for almost a year plus. And I'm aware there have been meetings, conversations between the NDC and the Peace FM. Several meetings, several letters has been exchanged between the two. Has those letters been exchanged in the public domain? No. So professionalism, ethically, I don't think it's fair that this letter, if you come in the knowledge of any communication to that effect, it should be brought to the open and shred it in pieces, insulting, accompanying that. Randy, I'm not too sure journalistic standards include insulting. It does not. But look at the language accompanying even tearing the papers. I mean, that's unfortunate. And we must all guide against it. Professionalism.
Would you describe the contributions of a person on a program?
Yes.
As unconstructive rant? Will you describe that as
Randy?
Yes.
You see, the letter was not speaking about that particular incident. It's cataloged series of events.
No, these are the regular panelists.
No, I'm
They're
saying,
on the show all the time.
I'm
Yes.
saying that. I mean, for all you know, they are not the only panelists on that show. The show has been aired for a very long time, and they've taken notice of some happenings on the show. So perhaps it might not be personally directed about the one who spoke.
No, these are the regular panelists.
No, they are the regular.
on
Doesn't
the show.
mean that they are the only panelists on the show. Okay. They could be regular, but there are other panelists on the show. So the insult and the things they're referring to, I think that they are just drawing your attention to it. So it is up to you, the host. Look, why is it that when you sit on this show, you allow us to use intemperate language on the show, especially about people who are not on the show regularly? You don't do that to the extent that when it gets to that stage, that you take a position to indemnify yourself from the statement, as it were. So there's nothing wrong drawing executive producer's attention to some rant, insult, intemperate language being used on the show. I mean, it's civil to do that. The political party thought it wise that look, I don't have the law in my hands to do anything except to draw your attention. If it goes beyond that, then the next option is to go to the Media Commission. And the Media Commission has a mandate to look at settlement of complaints and matters of this nature. So I don't think that...
your party has a difficulty, and I'm assuming that whatever is in their letter is factual. I'm assuming.
Of course, I mean, it's a complaint.
I'm saying
so
that
yes.
I'm assuming.
Right.
On the basis of that assumption, your party is worried that intemperate language, unconstructive rants, and outright insults are directed at your Ashanti regional chairman. Your party is worried about that.
You've mentioned 3 gentlemen. You mentioned
I'm
the
saying
president,
including your Ashanti regional chairman. Your party is worried about that.
But if the party is worried about it, Randy, you may have your disagreement with it.
No, I'm just asking you because
but they've stated it.
Yes.
Why are you not talking about the president? Why are you not talking about the vice president?
No, I was going to go there.
You're going to go there?
Yes, I was
So if they put the president on there, insult the president by the letter, insult the vice president, insult the regional chairman, Randy, is that the culture of professionalism we want to exhibit in this country? The journalistic profession itself, the ethics of it falls upon it. And that should ought to have been known. So I don't see why people are hiding behind a constitutional provision to protect the media. It doesn't include insult. That is why the same constitution mandates a commission to look into the conduct and the standards of practice. And that has been done. So I think that, look, for the entry of the station by the young men, it is condemnable by all standards, and the party has done so. But I think that the media house itself, by leaking this letter to its panelists, they have not even responded to the letter, to the MPP, as it were. Then you leak the letter out.
Why do you call it a leakage?
The letter is meant for a specific group of people. So anybody outside this, when he has it, it's a leakage.
So
if you receive a letter, if you receive a letter.
So let me tell you something. If I were the executive producer of the program,
yes,
and I received this letter,
yes,
I would draw my host attention.
Not on the show.
No, just hold on.
Not on the show.
No, just
haven't you received letters before?
Let me.
I'm aware you've received letters from corporate institutions in this country. Do you discuss them on show?
Just hold on.
No.
Just hold on. I will draw the host attention.
Yes.
To the contents of the letter.
Right.
I could even send a copy of the letter to the host, because the complaints that I have received are directly targeted.
Randy, you are a senior management person. Randy, you are a senior management person. Please don't go there. You are a senior management person, Randy. That you received this letter, complaint about your show.
Can you be a bit?
I think that you should discuss this in the management meeting.
Can you be a bit tolerant?
I am, but I'm
just be a bit tolerant. I'm saying that if I receive a letter like this as the executive producer of a show, there is no way that I will not make the contents of this letter available to the host of the program. And if I have a regular panel, to make it also available to them, that this is the view of this particular body about the work that you do here.
Randy.
As to one of them deciding to print it and come and tear it on television, that's a different matter. But to say that I will receive these views about a program as an executive producer, and I will not make the host aware
I have not said
of this, and not make the regular panelists aware.
Randy, I have not said so. Please,
because you haven't worked in the media, you don't understand.
No, it is not about working there. I mean, this is a managerial decision.
The host,
Randy, please.
The host and the regular panelists run the show.
So why did you send it? Why did you send it to the executive producer? Why did you copy the executive producer?
It was copied.
Why?
For management attention.
Is the executive producer a member of management?
Please.
Producer is not a management member.
Randy, a letter is sent to you, and I've made you aware. I'm aware that you've received similar letters. No, even not here. Perhaps other stations you've worked and have managed.
Okay.
You only discuss these matters, and the content of your program are being reviewed every day. So at the review meetings, you discuss this. Who says the executive producers don't attend review of programs, meetings, or meetings of that nature? They do.
Together,
so I think that
together with the host.
Together with the host. Yes. So these matters could be ironed out there.
Yes.
And you decide to give the letter to them to the extent that you can make them aware. But it is not everything you discuss at management level or review of program level that comes for discussion. That's my worry. So I think that the media house itself should have even acknowledged the letter. Okay? No acknowledgement.
Okay, so you are saying that the MPP has not received a response?
No, from this letter. Okay. And the next thing was being shared on air, accompanied with insults.
Insults?
But you listen
That's what I don't understand.
I can't repeat those words here. Are you comfortable with that? Is that what we want to teach our kids? Please, I know you wouldn't have done that. Even if you are angry about the letter, you don't tear the letter with insults. Play back the tape. Play back the tape. The kind of language, the vocal language, the intemperate language. The same thing the party was complaining about. So let's not mix the two issues here. Please, it is not only about the president. They've cited the president, the vice president, and the national.
No, I'm saying I'm not surprised. Even after my submission, you said I insulted the president.
No, I'm saying that, look, you are condoning it. Because if you sit here and condone that the law allows them to do anything they want to do in this country, that's unfortunate.
Your panelists
are condoning the insult as part of journalism.
And then you interpret criticisms as insults.
So I think that
you insult directly. Your people insult people directly. But when you are criticized, you interpret it as
the fact that your media house doesn't mean your work should not come under scrutiny.
Your logic sometimes.
There are regulations around the kind of job you do. And people have the right to complain. But it should be civil.
Sly, you have been in the media space for quite some time. You've gone on different shows, different panels. You still do that. almost on a daily basis and all that. The views of your party with respect to UTV,
right?
Is it to suggest that this, and I am assuming without admitting that all the concerns of the party in the letter are accurate.
Right.
Now, for a person who also watches and listens to the media, seeing these reservations of your party and how your party finds this repugnant, will you say that this particular program on this station is the only program in the media that does things like this?
So you see, the issue of equalization.
It is not equalization.
I'm coming, Randy. You are right to draw attention to any station that uses intemperate or vulgar language to be drawn into this and deal with it as a matter of fact. I'm not a person that will condone issue of rationalization or use of vulgar language, intemperate language and all that. It's a huge concern. For us at the Committee of Communication, we've dealt with the private media houses, Printfrag and all these people on matters of this nature. So Randy, my point is that if your attention is drawn, Randy, you can equally draw attention of any media house or even the Media Commission on the use of intemperate language on air and all that. It does not only affect the political players, but our children, for that matter. So for that reason, as a citizen of this country, you can draw attention of Media Commission or aid the media house itself. And I know people have done that privately. So there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm saying that while these concerns are brought to your attention, you have a right, or you can even engage the entity that brought you the letter. But you have not even acknowledged
I don't disagree with you.
You have not acknowledged it, that you've sent a letter, and the letter is being done on live program, accompanying with an insult. The kind of thing that you were complaining about. So it gives credit to the fact that what you've said indeed actually happened. So that's my point. As to what the young men did, the police has made arrest of 16 people. They are investigating. We should continue like that. And that's the way I think we should deal with this matter. So for me, I think that the media house still has opportunity to engage the petitioners or those who brought this report. They haven't taken the law into their own hands to attack the station. The NPP as an entity had done the civil thing by writing to you. Civility demands that you respond to the letter and engage them. You don't rub it in their faces and give it to your panelists, come on air, insult them and tear the letter into pieces. That's the most unfortunate thing that has happened. It doesn't add to our democracy in any way.
All right, we'll be back shortly.
Letter way useless.
You cannot. It took me less than 30 minutes to organize, to call boys the Biamre UTV. Also, if
Pascal is showing his boss the efficient new technology they've installed. She is pleased, but now she's asking, why is that still there? Pascal explains that he hired a security guard to protect the data shed. The boss is not so pleased anymore. If you haven't upgraded to cloud storage yet, it's time to get business done better with MTN Business.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ampedu.
Good afternoon, Mr. Asari.
How is business doing?
My business is collapsing.
Why is your business collapsing?
I sold my products and services to my clients on credit, and my debtors are not paying their debts.
Have you heard of Rosic Consult Limited, a debt recovery company operating in all the 16 regions of Ghana?
Not at all.
Mr. Ampadu, all you need to do is to contact them on their customer service line. I recommend Rossi Consult Limited, a debt recovery company to financial institutions, businessmen and businesswomen, other companies, and also individuals. Rossi Consult has 98.4% debt recovery rate. We have professional debt recovery managers. You are assured of swift debt recovery. No recovery, no commission. For Rossi Consult Limited, no more write-offs. And we pre-finance the recovery ourselves.
Step into success with Accra Business School. Boost your career with a prestigious MSc degrees from KNUST. Pick from Human Resource Management, Communication and International Relations, Public Affairs. In just 12 months, our MBA can be yours. Dive into our BSc programs in IT Security and Cybercrime, IT Management and Business and Management, endorsed by top universities in Ireland and Wales. We offer flexible entry, payment and learning options. It's time to unlock your potential and take flight. Visit www.abs.edu.gh or dial 0263 888 555. Let Accra Business School elevate your future today.
Enjoy the fruits of your labor, they say. But as humans, aging and physical infirmity stands our way of enjoying our mansions and homes. It often becomes challenging, if not impossible, to use our stairways day in, day out. With portable American pneumatic vacuum elevators, PVs, you are assured of unlimited enjoyment of your mansions and homes. It's a self-supported elevator for vertical movement of humans and goods at homes and offices. The original comes in 3 custom-made models with wheelchair accessibility. Call it luxury, but it's a necessary imperative for vertical mobility. Do not let aging or infirmity limit you. Get one for your easy vertical mobility at home. It's affordable and can be installed in just 3 days without modification to your existing building. It's however easier to incorporate it at the construction stage. We also have traditional Fuji elevators and escalators for your high-rise buildings and malls. Visit Lifts and Elevators Company Limited at Sakumono for your elevators nationwide. For free consultation to call or WhatsApp us on 0200-535-515. Lifts and Elevators, the elevator people.
Betway is your gateway to a theme park full of gaming excitement. A whirlpool of wonder where your favorite games come to life. Where you can take to the skies with max payouts that reach into the millions. All in the palm of your hand. Visit betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. Betway is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18. Bet responsibly. Betway. Bet your way.
Star 857 hash. Star 857 hash.
This our baller style no na Zoom Lion Homa. Just Zoom Lion baller konko nubi. For star 857 hash. Tia baller ka. Na mayen foul baller. Zoom Lion. Tia mayen foul baller wate.
In life, choice is good, but choice plus safety is way better. Your safety and comfort is paramount. Under the cylinder recirculation model, you can buy LPG in a safe environment. All cylinders are inspected and maintained to the best safety standards, so your safety is assured. Just take your empty cylinder to the nearest exchange point and swap it for a filled cylinder. Different cylinder sizes will be available to meet your pocket size. Imagine cooking in a smoke-free environment. This will improve the health and well-being of you and your family. Choose LPG in a safer model of distribution. Cylinder recirculation model, securing your safety, creating more jobs. A message from the National Petroleum Authority under the patronage of the Ministry of Energy.
Everybody knows Acrobato. And if you know Acrobato, it means you know M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic. M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic is my pillar. Let's hear what others are saying about endpoint homeopathic clinic. Who be careful endpoint one?
Pa. Chese na me ankasa me period na se problem su wom. Ntina ma wo ho idea ma me. Papa chese na nya asem ketewa. Na me point no mo hwe me modem no mo hwe bibia na so mo meduro. Mo meduro me fire no. Ene ma won kura mienu. Fofo kwa na mkwan mu a eba.
Head everything yourself.
Me ma me no adwodwo eda ho a wontumi nante. And then call endpoint. Omama nura and then the white dear what me sorry anante.
That's endpoint for you. Hello. Hey, what chair? Okay. A free bra with the endpoint what dance. I'm a choir no. Me just say my name koye and person my name and then Gina Sabema. Now me be here for the one in You heard everything. I have secret. Endpoint is my secret. Endpoint homeopathic clinic. I'm free. Masenabo. They say, you see, you go cashless. Say, get cashless here. You say, you can be a in your office. You see, the power up back. And also, another you'll be beer. Set up auto credit. Set up auto credit and do one issue. So, what problem be a person used for everything? He answer over power up. So, and one on the two assembly up the copy. So, only smartphone and money how. And there's only data and so and it's unique with me. And one said, who may know young phone. Oh, sorry. Who may know phone. No one direct *226# You are through there. You see the power up no mobile money, Visa card, Mastercard, a BH you let me say you see the power up. I want to show a down some simple
Come. Thank you. God bless you. And God bless America. Thank you very much.
This show, MPP4. Muya adiwe a time then we will attack you more. And will be mamun chobium letter phone. Letter from Mobi and Cross You cannot nobody in this country can decide what we do on this show.
Right, welcome back to the show. If you just joined us, this is Good Morning Ghana live on Metro TV. And still with me on the show, I have the two honorable members of Parliament, the Honorable Elijah Lasan-Sumini and the Honorable Sylvester Tete. Right.
Randy, I know we don't have much time again. But you see,
I'll let both of you wrap up on this one. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll just let both of you wrap up.
So,
but are you tired of compromising on the quality of your furniture? Look no further. With Gracefield Ventures, you guarantee top-notch products that are not only beautiful but also built to last. With over a decade of experience, Gracefield Ventures has been the ultimate destination for office and home furniture, creating living and working spaces that exude charm and sophistication. From luxurious sofas that cradle you in comfort to sleek swivel chairs that elevate your productivity, we have it all. Go on, visit our Plus showroom at the heart of Kisem and Accra from Monday to Saturday. And you can reach Gracefield Ventures on 0501 672 or 0501 672 777. Gracefield, bringing world-class furniture and exceptional service right to your doorstep. And what does wealth mean to you? Do you want to live like a tycoon? Remember, has got the moolah, got the power. Ghana's newest lottery game draws live on Adom TV at 9 a.m., 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. daily. Now pick up your phones, tablets, and computers and download the Game Park Games app on Play Store. You can also play on the website www.gameparkgames.com or by dialing *946# on all networks. Just choose 4 numbers from 0 to 9. It's easy to play and easy to win. Charlie, make we play this game and make some mola. Nobody beats our odds in Ghana. Game Park Games, more mola, more power. This game is regulated by the National Lottery Authority and is not for persons under the age of 18. Play responsibly. Okay. Now, charcoal, we know, has essential medicinal properties that help remove toxins from our bodies. And the natural absorptive property of charcoal helps to remove the bacteria that produces bad breath in the mouth, hence giving you a fresh breath. So Kel Charcoal Toothpaste has been formulated and produced under strict hygienic conditions with all the necessary production protocols and has been approved by the Food and Drugs Authority. Constant use of Kel Charcoal Toothpaste gives you a good fresh breath, whiter teeth, reduces dental plaque, makes the gum healthy and strong, prevents cavity, upset stomach, hangover, and so on. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste is recommended for adults and children 6 years and above. And Kel Charcoal Toothpaste is for white teeth and fresh breath all day long. And this is another quality product from Samara Company Limited. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste, happy smile. And Ayesoko, Betway's cash out just got way better. Enhance early, partial, and auto cash out features let you cash your bets out early, cash out a portion of your ongoing bets, or even set your bets to cash out automatically. All this to give you way more control over every thrilling bet you place. Sign up today at betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana and is not for persons under the age of 18. Betway, get way more. And you know, when it comes to our health, God is the healer, but He does the healing through humans. And one way to cure ailments is through alternative medicine. And that's where Amen Alternative Medical Hospital comes in. It's one of the best alternative medicine hospitals in Ghana today. So for all your health consultations, counseling, physiotherapy, and homeopathic medicine, Amen Alternative Medical Hospital has the best for you. Amen Alternative Medical Hospital is the first to modernize herbal and homeopathy medicine in Ghana. They have the best medical practitioners from KNUST with the state-of-the-art medical equipment curated for your need. The most obscure ailments can be diagnosed and taken care of. Amen Alternative Medical Hospital is at Klagon on the Lashibia Sherman Road near the underbridge. And they open from Monday to Saturday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sundays, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can reach them on 0207 229-505 or 0244-227-192 to book your appointment. Amen Alternative Medical Hospital. God is the healer. And, well, if you're looking out for free scanning for prostate, kidney, and female fertility, you can reach Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic. They're offering free scanning on 0244-867-068 and 0274-234-321. Right. So let me just do this few birthday dedications, then I'll let my panelists close up on this issue. So Alhaji Karim Grunsa, the founder of King Faisal, you're 80 years old today. So happy 80th birthday to you, Alhaji Karim Grunsa, the founder of King Faisal Football Club. Happy 80th birthday to you. And Reverend Engineer Albert Aye Ojiri of ABP Consult Limited. Today is your birthday. So happy birthday to you, Reverend Engineer Albert Aye Ojiri, ABP Consult Limited. This is from your son, Anais Ojiri, and now Ojiri and the entire family. Yes. And McLean Desmond, the regional director of the National Youth Authority in the Western North region. Today is your birthday. So happy birthday to you, McLean Desmond, Regional Director, NYA Western North Region. Happy birthday to you. And to my good friend and sister, Efe Kwashi, you're laying your brother to rest, your brother Richard Kwashi, who passed on, you lay him to rest this weekend. So Friday and Sunday at Tema, Friday and Sunday. So Efe Kwashi, accept my commiserations and we'll be there with you this Friday and Sunday for the burial of your brother Richard Kwashi. Yes, guys, let's round up on this.
Yes, so today is the birthday of a senior brother, Honorable Ralph Tanko. Former member of parliament for the Yaba constituency. Yes. The Hajj board. Yes. Now he's my buddy. He's the regional chairman of the NDC for Northeast.
Oh, really?
Yes. And
happy birthday.
He's a celebrated rice farmer now. He owns I think the largest rice farms these days in the north.
Brilliant. That's good.
Yeah, so happy birthday to you, Honorable Tanko. May you live long and healthy. Randy, just a few corrections relating to the submission of my brother and friend Sly. Look, he made reference to Hadi Paraza.